Hello everyone, Tina here. I'm back again to share another card project with you in 5 easy steps. We're going to jump right in and get started, and today's card is going to be out of this world, literally. We're going to start with step number 1, which is our focal point, and we're using the Simon Hurley Space Friends stamp set. This just arrived at Spellbinders, and Spellbinders has the coordinating dies for this, and so we're going to create a fun little alien scene with the set. So let's start by doing some stamping and some simple coloring. When it comes to space themes, I would say I'm a little bit partial to the little aliens. So we're going to stamp an alien and an alien spaceship, and we'll stamp a sun. So let's stamp with Memento ink, and then just clean this off, and then we'll grab our little alien. I don't know what it is about aliens, but in the stamping world, they are just so cute to me. And in the real world, I don't know if they exist or not, but they're probably cute too. Okay, let's stamp the spaceship. And you know what? Since the spaceship is a solid dome on top, instead of using my Memento ink, we're going to switch it out for my VersaFine Clair. And you know what? I could have actually stamped all 3 of my images with VersaFine Clair, but I didn't think of it at the time. But works out either way. Let me go ahead and clean this off, and then I'll show you the colors of Copic markers that we're going to be using. I think I'll leave the coloring in today. We'll put this back. And just those 3 images for my card today. These are the colors of markers we're going to be using. I want to zoom in. I'll play a little bit of music while I color. And when I'm done coloring, I will get you back. Okay, that's all there is to that. Let's go ahead and take the coordinating dies, and we will cut out each of our little elements. And I will be right back. So my focal point is die cut out, and I do want to mention that while I was die cutting this little guy's eyes, I used some of my Spellbinders monster eyes. These come in different shapes, and I used the little green ones in here. I thought it would be super playful and fun, so we added those to the little eyeballs. Okay, we'll put these to the side, and now it's time to work on step number 2, which is our home panel. I'm bringing in a die set from Spellbinders. It's the Stitched Edge Circle Backgrounds. Love this set because it's so versatile. We're going to use the chevron print and then the stitch circle here. Now I'm going to start by taking my darker purple cardstock. I'm going to add the chevron print, and then I'm going to take the outline die, and we are going to cut out a circle here. Okay, and then I'm going to create a purple background, so I'll take the outline and cut out a circle with this, and then I'll take this and cut out a circle with the darker blue cardstock. This is actually indigo. Some of these colors are brand new from Spellbinders. I am loving their new color wheel cardstock. Beautiful colors. These 2 here, let me show you. You can see the colors. I'm in the process of swatching out my cardstock, but the colors that are in the color wheel are so pretty. And these are 2 of them, and I think the indigo is new too. So you see different colors of cardstock. It's from Spellbinders new color wheel cardstock. Okay, so 2 of these, and then this one with this included to it. I'm going to die cut out, and then I'll do that and I'll be right back. So these are the 3 shapes. Don't you just love that? So neat. And this is going to make a perfect home panel because it has a little bit of a pattern in the background. I'm going to go ahead and use my glue, and we're going to glue this directly to our lighter purple. We'll just tack this down. And then I want like a little mound for my alien to be standing on. Okay, so that's where this darker color comes in. And then in this die set, there's a smaller circle. What I'm going to do is just cut this out like this, and then we'll have a little mound for our alien to stand on. And I still have the stitch detail. So now we have the home panel, and then we have this little mound that's going to go here to create our scene. Okay, before I add this, we're going to move along to step number 3, which is our sentiment, and we're going to stamp directly on this indigo cardstock. So let's bring in our stamp set, and I thought we would stamp the greeting that says, "You are out of this world amazing." Now I'm going to treat my paper with my anti-static powder, and then I'm going to add some of my watermark ink, which is Versamark, over my greeting. We'll just give that a good press. And then I'm going to take my panel, and rather than scoop it over, I'm just going to dip it in some white embossing powder, and I will tap it. Give it a tap. Okay, and then we'll melt this just using the heat gun. And then we're going to flip this over. I'm going to use my tape runner, and we're going to tack this down, making sure our chevron print is right side up. Maybe we'll go this way. And I'm going to put this right at the bottom so those stitches are continuous. Now we get to add our focal point here, and I'm going to bring in some foam squares. We're going to pop these up. So we have our focal point, our home panel, and then we have our greeting. Next we're going to move along to step number 4, which is our background. I know I wanted something in my background, so I'm bringing in a border die set from Spellbinders. This is called Bunch of Borders, and I'm going to be using this arrow here. It's a little bit long for an A2 size card, but we're going to shrink it. This is actually saffron cardstock from Spellbinders. I'm going to run this through my die cut machine. This is what it looks like. Kind of real cool. I do want to add a little extra something to this. So to do that, I'm going to bring in some red ink and a blending brush. And all I'm going to do is add a little bit of color here at the bottom. Kind of fade up a little bit. We're going to be trimming this. And so I just need the very bottom showing. Okay, now I have my card base, which is the top folding card base. For my background, I'm going to take a piece of that same indigo cardstock that we stamped our greeting on. And this is a 3-inch, actually I think it's 3-inch. Yes, 3-inch tall by 4 1/4 inch wide piece of cardstock. This is going to go at the very top of my card base. We'll just tack this down. Okay, so that's at the very top of our card base. And then I die cut out a rectangle using a stitched rectangle die set. You don't have to, you can use your paper trimmer, but this measures 3 3/4 inches wide by 5 inches tall. I'm going to adhere this right in the center of this background that we created, keeping it white. We're going to keep it kind of clean and simple today. Doesn't that look so neat with that behind there? Okay, now I'm going to take our arrow that we created and I'm going to trim it in half. Actually, I'm going to trim it in half here. Okay, and for this, once it's trimmed in half, we're basically shortening this. Okay, I'm going to add a little glue here. And then this piece, I'm going to layer, I want it to fit, let me go up one more. I want it to fit inside my stitch panel. And this is going to go to the left of our background. Just something as simple as a little border does so much. We're going to add this here. And that's all we're doing to our background. Okay, so we're going to take our home panel with our focal point. And I'm going to add some adhesive behind here. And I'm going to tack this right in the middle. Give that a good press. I mean, how cute is that? Okay, now we're going to move along to step number 5, which is our final step. It's time to embellish our card. And I'm going to embellish it with 2 things. I have some Stardust Stickles. Diamond Stickles would work too, but I picked Stardust because it just goes with our theme. I'm going to add a little sparkle to our spaceship. And then I'm also going to bring in some Spellbinders Color Essential Gems. This color here is Prism. It's a really pretty purpley color. And we are going to add a few gems in our background. And that's all there is to this card today. An out of this world 5-step card. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.